Die. Medium heal. Oh, that's a single. I need... Where's that a beat? Nope. I gotta do the freebie. Yeah, this one needs it. So we have one full, and the rest are almost full. And we got one down, which we're working on. Fortunately, I had to burn a critical turn to do it, but oh well. Counter, fuck you. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time.
Give it up, everyone! It's my turn.
Heat wave.
Let's
yes.
go. Ha!
Damn. The 900 damage and it still didn't even drop. Didn't even feel it. Doesn't drop in the bucket for this asshole. Armor cleaver on this guy. Ooh. Had the two other stunned, douche-tard. Wow, just for one turn. Nice. Impassion on myself, just to well, if I don't die, it's gonna be hard pressed to live, but it'll be worth it if I can. Heat wave, golden sphere, flame urge.
Turn to flames. Burn!
Hope that asshole isn't gonna call more guys. Maybe I should leave this one alive. Just to... I got a bad feeling he's gonna end up calling more minions. That's a mechanic sometimes bosses have. I'm gonna take the risk. Well, the good news is we're on the back of the battlefield, so we didn't go far. The bad news is we're essentially cornered. And it's Laura. What arcs do I have on me? Airstrike. There we go.
Just activate.
I didn't do much damage. Maybe it's Earth that I'm confusing it with. Do I have an Earth move? Doesn't look like it.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns.
I can unbalance him though.
Analysis complete.
My turn. There.
There we go.
I've got you. I can do this.
Alright, Reen's getting close to having one, even if it's a low level special. That's skill. She doesn't have access to hers yet.
Turn
Flame
to
urge.
flames.
Maybe I can burn him. Now he's got...
My turn.
Oh, cleaver to Earth. Oh, might not be Earth. Yeah, see, it's move minus 50. It gets you attack. The good news so far, at least, he doesn't seem to be interested in bringing in buddies. Actually, he doesn't need to, because holy hell, he just almost one-shot Reen.
My turn.
We're gonna heal Reen.
Arcus activate. Ha! Right.
Fortuna. It's an area. Breath is an area.
Arcus.
Yeah.
Ha!
That's kind of the weakness of my strategy, at least, is, or at least
Of
the heavy
course.
use of Autumn Cutter, because it basically forces Rain away from the pack. So when he AoEs stat buff, he doesn't really get, because more often than not, he's going to end up being away from the party.
My turn.
Wait, do I have an item that can cure stun? Surrogate Bomb, that'll work. But I'm out of range, of course. I'm gonna move way over here while Reen has aggro.
Of course.
Alright, so she has level 1. I'm gonna go fire. Oh, Earth Lance.
Just activate. My turn.
And now that Reen's back up, I guess I don't need to worry about. Oh, that's not good. Yep, so he's resistant to Earth, so he doesn't like wind and fire.
Let's go.
Which I've got the fire.
My turn.
And we'll do Impassion, because I know for a fact it's worn off. Actually, both Reen and Lauren are good targets.
Huh?
Actually, probably should go. Well, yeah, because Reen doesn't have aggro right now. Alright, so I can heal her, but I'm gonna have to take it in late on my next turn for Elliot, but
You have my thanks.
it's worth it because it looks like she's gonna get smacked. Called it.
My turn.
She might not have lived otherwise. We'll do Airstrike.
Just activate.
She's got a lot of EP right now, so I've got some to spare.
Right.
However, Lisa, a little bit on the low side.
My
That's
turn.
not quite good enough, but it's close. And I'm gonna try to get his attention to Noah back. Or Noah Bale, I guess. We'll do Luminous Ray. I think it doesn't seem to have an elemental affiliation. Ooh, Pierce, go! Kamehameha!
Oh, please.
Counter up.
Of course.
So close. Also low on health. Can I heal? There we go.
Here we go.
And then we'll do Impassion for Laura.
Arcus, activate. Ha!
Right.
Okay. Oh, Reen's up. Do it.
Gavel on my blade.
That one he felt.
It's my turn.
And it'll just be another couple of turns, and then Laura will be ready. Damn!
It's my turn.
Oof, she just got one shot. OTK'd.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal, raise her, some of her stats, because that was a hell of a pounding she just went through.
My turn. Hi.
Now, good. Hopefully if it'll finish him, he won't get another move. If I'm lucky.
Radiant blade dance.
Got him. Nice. Ooh, that was tough.
We should keep going.
Alright. Everybody leveled.
Great!
Level 14.
Did it!
All right! I've only just begun.
Now that was a battle.
That was kind of terrifying.
I thought we were done for.
Still, at least we were able to defeat it.
Where'd the thieves go?
Green, what was that skill you just performed?
Oh, it was something I've been working on for a while. This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
I see.
You really are amazing, Reen.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team. This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here? Bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep,
It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
as if Group A wasn't unwelcome as is.
There they are!
And they're not alone.
Put your hands in the air! Don't try to resist.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
Keep your mouth shut! Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
Did you not just see the massive beast we just obliterated?
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing, huh? Sucks to be you!
They're not even trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions. I see two groups of people in a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group was responsible. Do you have any way to prove that the four of you aren't the perpetrators?
What? Do you intend to frame us?
This is preposterous!
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The Kreutzen province is the territory of Duke Alborea, and I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea City, kicking and screaming.
You don't want to tangle with
This
us.
is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
What?
Who's there? Oh,
Special ops, I assume?
It's the Railway Military Police.
Railway Military Police?
Yeah, the RMP.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
Hello?
The Icy Maiden. Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
what is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kreutzen Provincial Army.
Not anymore, it
The
seems.
Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Celtic is a major interchange station in our railway network. So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity,
Translation? Golf.
as I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes. Do you wish to contest this judgment?
I suppose not.
Good.
Well done.
Hope you.
May I suggest you leave us to do our jobs?
Shoo shoo,
The
dog.
RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
Men, withdraw! We're returning to Celtic.
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir. You've got to be kidding me! We had a deal!
Take them into custody.
We had a deal. Oh, we had a deal,
Yes,
do ya?
ma'am.
It's not like we didn't know it anyway.
Crap. Totally boned.
There's no point in resisting. They're coming with us.
Damned iron blood dog.
She's really pretty.
Lisa's
Is
jealous.
she really part of the RMP?
Thank you all very much for your assistance. My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway and you are the visiting students from Thor's Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
Soothing music. Really grateful for everything you've done today. Thanks to you, the stolen goods have been recovered and those responsible have been found and arrested. I can't possibly express my gratitude. I'm just glad we were able to help. Besides, it was only thanks to the RMP's involvement that we were able to catch the culprits in the end. Oh, there's no need to be so modest. All we did was physically arrest the culprits. The rest was entirely you. On pure assistance in stopping the criminals from escaping, we would have missed our chance to intervene altogether. I believe the credit for this achievement is yours and yours alone. All this attention is kind of embarrassing. Still, I suppose it would be rude not to accept your thanks. Indeed, you should all be very proud of what you've accomplished here. So can we leave everything in your capable hands from here on out, Captain? Of course, I'm intending to leave a number of our soldiers here for the time being. Rest assured we'll take care of any further problems that may arise. We are greatly obliged. Still, while your personal loyalties may differ, both the RMP and the Provincial Army are made up of Carbonian soldiers. So I'd appreciate if you tried to not stand out too much. Your presence may create some anxiety among the locals. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you for your cooperation with our report. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. Oh, not at all. We really appreciate you coming to our aid like that. Oh, there's no need to thank me, really. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I regret having stepped in at all. Working in such an impossible situation is probably meant to be part of your field study, too. To build character, perhaps. What?
Yeah, I may be good, but I'm not that good.
About time you shut up, Sarah.
Oh! Instructor?
I was wondering when you'd show up. It's been a while, Sarah.
That it has. 6 months, give or take? Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
You overestimate my abilities. I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it. Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I really need to be taking my leave. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
Ah,
Is she really part of the military? She sure didn't seem like it. Her movements and actions, however, were those of a skilled officer. Highly skilled. Yeah, and the rest of the railway and military police seemed really well trained too. You know her, Instructor? You could say that. Anyway, it seems like you managed to finish up all the tasks I laid out for you. So I think it's about time we take our leave of this place too. Understood? Do take care, everyone. Give my regards to Principal Vandyck. And if you're ever in the area again, please do come to the market and say hi. You're more than welcome. We will. Thank you for everything.
She's asleep again.
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Well, it sounds like
She
Group
does
B
best.
turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as
True.
though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books. And getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Celtic.
Not to mention, it also creates the need to get some creative problem solving going
Indeed.
as well.
And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again. These field
And
studies
again.
may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct, and I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Well, you're about half right.
Oh, good morning, Precious.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do. As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance, as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely
Just as I thought.
Oh, oops.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Very astute, Laura.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Uh-oh.
Now that you mention it,
The Bracer Guild prides itself on protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in
Sarah knows
Celtic
something.
do seem to align
Obviously.
themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
how are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
You could say
Not
that.
that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just... Well, we've been in the same class for a month now. And this whole time I've been... kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that.
Kind of.
It's
Not
something
really.
I've been hiding from you all this time,
Oh, is he gonna come clean about his past?
regarding my social class.
Haha.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically, I come from a family of nobles. My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
Well, yes and
I
no.
wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad
Yeah,
and mom
me
are
too.
both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name
Huh?
only.
So when Machias asked him, he told him that he doesn't have a drop of noble blood in him, which is actually true. That said, it doesn't really fully answer the question on that his family is. It doesn't give the. It gives it for him, but not the rest of his family.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes? Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Ah, youth.
Yeah, you should probably tell Machias. Yeah, you should probably
Still,
apologize to Machias.
even
actually.
discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police, that ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park.
The giant baboon. What about him?
Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, you could say that. Especially when you take into account who hired the bandits. Which means, ooh. That means something even deeper because the military, Kresnian military was involved, so...
I
Oh, this
must
asshole.
admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
So this guy is the one that hired the bandits, which means he also, by proxy, is in bed with the Kresnian military.
That won't
not
be
good.
necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus, giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
Ominous. Unconventional studies has come to an end.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a
Oh,
little
shit.
reward here for you.
Let's
Drinks
see what
are
it
on
was.
me someday.
Damn it. Oh well. Year 1, Class 7.
Good showing, everyone.
All the bonds have been strengthened. Great. Good. Finishing blow. Sweet. Save, obviously. Continue. Saturday, 5/22.
Late May. The lino flowers that painted Trista's spring fields had faded, replaced by lush greenery and a refreshing breeze. With the trials of last month's field study behind us, we found ourselves caught up once more in the bustle of school life. Both our combat training and academic studies continued to become more and more demanding, but May also heralded the beginning of specialist classes more befitting a military academy.
Second period. Military science, huh?
The Orbital Revolution 50 years ago changed the way wars were fought forever.
Sounds like
There are a number of reasons for this fundamental change, but 4 factors in particular that I would argue to be the most important. The first is the invention of orbital guns, cannons, and other weaponry. The increased accuracy of these weapons, as well as their ease of maintenance and manufacture, instantly rendered all other firearms obsolete. The second factor is the associated mechanization of the military. Orbital technology led to the formation of armored divisions made up of tanks and armored cars. The impact this new kind of tactical unit had on the battlefield, with its enhanced offense, defense, and mobility, cannot be overstated. The third factor is the invention of airships. Warships that rely on the gravity manipulation ability of a flight field to remain in the air simply did not exist before the revolution. The sudden addition of a whole new dimension to war, the sky, made countless new strategies viable that were previously unimaginable. And the last factor is the creation of an entirely new practical science, which may be the biggest, most important change of all. Without orbital technology, such a concept would scarcely even have been conceivable, but now we'd be virtually crippled without it. Green Schwarzer, can you tell the class what that new scientific breakthrough was?
Crap baskets. The only possible after the orbital revolution, which revolutionaries warfare. That would be communications, probably. Yeah, I got it right. The answer is orbital communications, a form of wireless communication technology based on phoneless transmissions through orbital waves. This allows officers on the battlefield to obtain pertinent information in real time, leading to precise, accurate troop movements. Of course, countermeasures have also been invented, such as wiretapping and jamming, to partially limited benefits. But nonetheless, I got it right. Well done. It's all pretty high level stuff. I mean, I know the basics, but I've never heard it gone into such detail before. Yeah, I'm going to have to work really hard to keep up. AP went up. Sweet. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gotta be communication. It's gotta be. General divided lessons, 1 and 7 combined. Cooking! Or home ec.
Why did Lady Laura have to be placed in a class like that? I was truly looking forward to studying alongside her.
Is that girl next to her not the one who scored the highest on the entrance exam?
I believe so, though I also hear she's a mere commoner.
There's something about that silvered-haired girl that I find oddly soothing. I wonder if she'd let me stroke her hair if I were to ask nicely.
That's quite enough idle chatter. We are members of Class 1. We are above such droll behavior. As
As well, we cannot allow ourselves to be bettered by that rabble, even in something as insignificant as the culinary arts. Of course not. I'm so accustomed to our chef doing all of the cooking, however, that I must admit I'm finding this all rather challenging.
Could they make it a little less obvious they're talking about us? I mean, seriously.
It stands to reason they'd be curious about our class. It's hard to blame them for that, at least.
What did that bucket or what did that bowl ever do to Fia? She's just listening so furiously.
that plenty already.
And they say Reen's the intense one. Jeez. Horrible computer primer.
I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of using an orbital computer.
Likewise. I was lost at first, but it's slowly beginning to make more sense.
Well, it is cutting-edge technology here in Erebonia, so I think most people are confused until they've gotten used to it. Machias and Eustace both picked it up surprisingly quickly, though.
Yeah, but academics are their thing. And I'm pretty sure Machias has been interested in computers for a while, too.
Eustace also seems to get the hang of things far quicker than most people, even if he's not interested in them at all. Which probably just adds insult to injury for Machias.
I'll bet. I hear they were really butting heads during last month's field study.
They were. At one point, things almost took a violent turn.
Really?
We were able to
Yikes.
hold them back, but I don't think we could have kept them under control for long if Instructor Sarah hadn't arrived.
Whew. Good thing she did. Her instincts are
I
sharp.
really need to do something about them, but I have no idea what.
I don't either, but you're right.
I don't know.
This has gone on for way too long as it is.
I don't think
Needs
there's
to stop.
anything you can do. I
Green
mean,
Schwarzer.
if they're not willing, you can't help them.
Huh?
Alright, arrogant voice.
Isn't he
Patrick.
from Class 1?
Patrick, is it?
That is correct.
Patrick Harms.
My full name is Patrick T. Hyarms.
Not to be confused with Harm,
I don't
apparently.
believe I need to say anything more than that.
You're dude. That's fancy, but it's going way over my head. I don't know or care.
What?
So, you're from the Hyarms family.
Are they prestigious?
About as prestigious as they come. The Hyarmses are one of the 4 great houses, though they're slightly lower in rank than the Albareas.
Aw, what's the matter? You don't like being put in your place? Think you're too high above that?
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
It doesn't matter. I didn't come here to talk to commoners or foreigners. I came to
Excuse
bring
you?
gladsome tidings to you, Reen Schwarzer. I am generously extending you welcome to make use of the accommodations on the 3rd floor of the Student Union building.
You mean...
The 3rd floor?
That's where the Nobles Salon is, right?
Your father may be a mere baron, but that still makes you a noble. And though you've had the misfortune of sharing a class with this riffraff, I have decided to use my good name as a member of the Hyarms family to afford you the privilege of joining us. I do hope you appreciate it.
Well... How can I turn him down politely?
This hardly strikes me as the best place to be recruiting new members.
Eustace?
Eustace?
Eustace Albarea?
I
You didn't
wasn't
know he was
aware
the
the
same
3rd
school?
son of the Hyarms family counted playing factions among his hobbies. If you wished for company in the salon, should you not have come to me first?
You? You've been invited countless times. You simply choose not to come. Despite there being no shortage of second years practically begging for your company.
I have no interest.
Suit yourself then. But you, Schwarzer, make sure you think long and hard about this. If you care about your future, you need to start thinking about the connections you're making and the sides you're taking.
I think I can sort myself out, thanks. In the words of Harry Potter.
He's certainly not shy.
No, he's not. I wasn't sure how to turn him down either. Thanks for stepping in, Eustace.
I wasn't trying to help you. But I
Not
did
shocked.
cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so... No. That's all.
That's his way of saying
Last
sorry.
month's field study? Is he...
Yeah, I think he means the run-in we had with the Provincial Army.
Yeah.
Ah, so he feels partially responsible for his family's actions then.
Well, she's not completely devoid of all decent traits.
He must have been looking for a way to apologize to you.
And that was it.
Guess he has a nice side after all.
Alright, so now we've gone through all the classes. Time to go back home. Good work today, class. Tomorrow's a free day, so take it easy. You earned it. Just remember, next week's Wednesday is your second practical exam. I was wondering when she'd bring that up. Will we be announcing the details of our next field study trip on Wednesday also? Of course! We'll be heading out next weekend. I'm sure you can hardly wait. I, for one, very much look forward to it. Oh, and one more thing. Your midterms are scheduled for the middle of next month, so file that away if you would. Midterms? Sounds irritating. So we finally put the knowledge we've gained throughout the past few months to the test. Yes, and that's a good thing. You need to be thinking about your academic studies. School can't just be about military strategy, you know. Because if it is, I'm going to get an earful from Vice Principal Heinrich. Again. Is that all you care about? Can we ask if there's anything we don't understand? Not if you care about the answer being right. I'm a combat instructor. Book smarts like that are well beyond me. Anyway, that's all for homeroom. Marcus, would you please? Yes, instructor.
All rise. Bow.
Well,
this is
I'll see you later, Reen.
Later.
Oh, are you two going to club activities today?
Yeah, I am. Did you want to have dinner together later?
No homo.
We've been eating in the cafeteria an awful lot lately. So, maybe we could go to the cafe in Trista today for a change of scenery?
Sounds good to me. You want to just meet up in the entrance hall later?
Sure.
See you then.
Oh, hi, Elisa. Are you off to club practice too?
Oh, no, not today.
What is it? Is there something you wanted to ask me?
It's nothing. I'll see you later.
What's she getting all flustered about? She wanted to ask her out?
What was that all about?
She was wanting to ask you out.
Did you do something else to upset her?
Laura's got her eye on you, fool.
Not that I'm aware of.
This time.
Oh, I suppose it's possible I did something wrong without even realizing it. Knowing her.
I was speaking in jest, I assure you. Are you planning on going into the old schoolhouse again tomorrow?
Yeah. The principal did ask me to keep an eye on it, so I thought I'd make time for a quick look inside.
Alright. Please let me know when you're planning to begin the expedition, if you would. I have club activities tomorrow, but as far as I'm concerned, the old schoolhouse takes priority.
Thanks. I'll let you know.
Excellent. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Alright, so that's 2 of 4, so we got half our party here. Reen and Laura.
You're in the chess club, aren't you, Machias? Or are you planning on studying in the library?
Since when was it any of your business what I choose to do after class?
No, I just... Have I done something to upset you?
Not especially. It's actually my fault for being deceived so easily in the first place.
Oh, is this regarding his social status?
Let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins.
Yeah, that was an obvious dodge, dude. Come on now.
So I guess we're all on equal standing here. I'm really sorry. I wasn't trying to deceive you. I just...
Save your breath. Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
I mean, he didn't really lie.
That's all there is to it.
I like the piano. It makes me miss the days I used to play. Oh, pardon.
I'm sorry.
Oh, please, think nothing of it.
I wonder if that was a hint they were supposed to be.
Am I intruding?
Oh, no. not at all. Did you need something?
I accidentally left one of my textbooks in my desk, so I came back to fetch it. Ah, here it is.
What subject?
Take a look.
Intermediate mathematics for dummies.
Studying hard as always, I see.
Wait.
Except, wait.
No dummy.
Intermediate? Isn't that part of the Sunday school curriculum? Seems a bit basic for you.
Right?
Oh, it's not for me. I promised to help Fee with her math studies.
Oh.
I found this at a bookshop in town and thought it might be of some use to her.
Ah, okay.
Which reminds me, I should really be going. I'm sure she's waiting for me by now. I'll see you later, Reen.
Take care.
And don't worry.
Huh?
I'm sure Machias doesn't hate you or anything.
Oh, she overheard that, huh?
If you can find some way of making him realize how you feel, I'm sure he'll understand. It's just getting through to him that might be tough.
Yeah, he's got a thick skull.
I just have to keep at it. If Emma believes I can make it work, then I'll believe it too. I should probably also get going. Maybe I'll wander around the academy grounds for a while before returning to the dorm.
What time is it? Wow. It's almost 4 o'clock already? Jeez. Alright. Let's move along. Such good music, so jazzy. Turn to the dormitory. Okay, so I don't have the ability to do any link or bonding points right now. I wonder if I can head up the engineering. Let me see if there's anything going on in here. Yo, what's cracklin', bitches? What you got? Expect a big bump in the bike's horsepower after the tune-up. Just remember, that means it's going to be a lot harder to handle. Oh, don't worry. I like carrying the rebellious ones. Oh my. Anyway, hurry up and get her ready. The road's calling my name. Seems busy around here. Let's do exchange. Ooh, okay. Good deal. Yes. Cover. Can I open? Oh, no, spots. Gimme. Greens must be cheaper, yeah. A lot cheaper, actually. Jeez. Just open whatever I can. I wonder if it has something to do with the master force I have equipped to him. I don't think, no, there isn't really much of a demand, or not demand, it's not really much of a character, like, perk or something like that. Let me see. Ornament, there we go. Quartz force. Yeah, it's Excuse me. It looks like it's only for combat. And unfortunately, all the others who've gone, all the Group B, everyone who's been on Group B hasn't been getting experience. I don't think. I don't know what the actual XP was, but it doesn't. They're only level 1. So they should have gotten to level 2 by now if they were on, on a constant equal. If they were equal, they had a constant equal to ours in terms of gaining. Oh well. Anyway, let's take a look and see what MP do. Delay up by 3. 30% chance to cancel an arc. It's not bad. Crest grants Earth protection. Defense for 4 turns. Alright, let's do it. If I had a better option than 10% for poison, I'd probably go for it. Poison's pretty useful. In my opinion. Wait, what does cast do? Where'd it go? There it is. Time to cast Arc is cut by 10%. Alright. Could be useful. Customized weapon. Oh. I don't have the material. Certain items. Alright, bye. Oh, I could probably fish too while I'm here. There we go. Just a basic crawfish, that's okay.
What even is this?
Fire Shepherd. And 15 CP. Swordtail. Nice. Oh, why can't I use my bait? That's dumb. Maybe I can't use it here? Doesn't make sense though. Swordtail. Water Shepherd. Nice. 2 more. Oh, we're swapping it up. We're going circle and triangle instead of X. Getting fancy. Oh, is that a new thing?
Not bad.
Caught great crab. New catch. That's why. Chitinous shell. I wonder if it's a level thing. I guess maybe higher level allows for more variety of catches. I mean, technically we shouldn't know that's a swordfish yet, but that's okay.
Not bad.
Any fish or beach bait that we gather. Oh, that's what the bait is for. Gotcha. Alright. It doesn't change what type of fish you get like I thought. It just basically refreshes the fishing point. Wait, what's over here? hope you have a long think about my disclosure. Why would you associate yourself with someone like Eustace Alberea? You're just what a person who turns down fellow nobles without so much as a thought of the consequences. I think you may be reading too much into my relationship with Eustace. We're classmates, not allied factions in some sort of social war. You're all the same. Rude. Oh wait, no, I don't want to go here. Although, maybe I can go to the ceiling? Roof? Whatever. Anyone up here? Nice view, but I don't see anyone. Figured Fee might be up here. Oh no, Lisa. What's wrong, Lisa? Oh, don't worry, it's nothing serious. Well, if you say so. Always here if you want someone to talk to, though. Okay, thanks.